Today, Minecraft 1.15, aka the Buzzy Bees update, was released. Join us as we explore 40 new features and changes that have come out with this update so that you're ready to take on the latest Minecraft version with confidence. And get ready to hit that rewind button. There's a lot we're gonna cover. Fast. Number 1. Bees, a brand new mob spawn, and bees will appear in nests that will occasionally spawn in on certain tree types. They love them some flowers. Bees will damage you if you hit them, their eyes will turn red, and they'll try and sting you. Upon stinging you, they will eventually die because they lost their stinger, but they won't be able to attack you anymore after that. Bees are also attracted to flowers that you hold in your hand, so if you want a bunch of them to follow you, hold the flower. Alternatively, you can make them breed with one another by finding two bees to engage in the parrots and the bees, or the bats, what's it called? They'll slowly start to gather pollen from the flowers, and from there they can use that pollen. Number 2, bee nests. Bees will return to a nearby nest, and from there they will continue to collect pollen. Now, when they have their bodies filled with pollen, nearby crops have a chance to grow one stage faster. Now, if you were to go ahead and destroy one of these beehives, well, all the bees would instantly become angry with you, so I wouldn't recommend you do that. Number 3 is a beehive, which is a man-made bee's nest that can be crafted by putting the following into a crafting table, just like that. This is another way for you to have a bee home around without needing to artificially change the location of any existing bee's nests. See, look, they dipping out, baby. Sorry, BB. And speaking of, number 4 are honeycombs, aka the objects we just used to make ourselves a nice beehive and bee nest. You can find them in the wild and use shears on them in order to grab yourself some extra honeycombs. They'll occasionally happen as a drop as well from the same, look at that, lovely. Oh, well, number 5 is honey bottles. Similar to honeycombs, but harvested with glass bottles instead. So we've got some glass bottles. We can right-click to get a bottle of honey out of this little guy, which you can actually drink, believe it or not. Ooh, delicious. For a huge saturation boost, or you can craft them into sugar. And you can stack them up to a maximum of 16 in one inventory slot, no more than that. Number 6 is the honeycomb block, a purely decorative block crafted using honeycombs. Here's how you make it. You just need 4 honeycombs placed in a 2x2 to get your honeycomb blocks. And as you can see here, they make for some unique decorating abilities. I guess. I just like the sound they make when you place them. Number 7, main star, honey blocks. Crafted like honeycomb blocks, but with honey bottles instead. So you'll need 4 honey bottles, and then once you've got those, you've got your block of honey right here. Now, there are many different uses involved with the honey block. 1, it's fun to walk all over. 2, can't really jump on it too well. This is me trying to jump on a honey block. This is me trying to jump normally. So you can see there's a huge difference there. You can also use it as a one-way ladder. This will let you go all the way down, hitting a new advancement, by the way, but you'll need to be able to climb back up using a regular ladder. But downwards ain't no thing. It also acts as a different type of slime block, but more importantly, does not stick to slime blocks. So you can now use 2 different types of slime block in your slime contraptions without them interrupting with one another. You can use it to move items as well. For example, let's move this honey block. Look at that. The items move along with it. Compare that to a normal block or a non-honey block, and you'll notice that it just goofs up real bad. Not with the honey. Number 8, enchanted glint changes. Enchanted tridents now actually look enchanted. They didn't used to look enchanted. They had no sort of enchantment glint all over them, so that has been updated in 1.15. Number 9, food in creative mode. You can now eat food, even cake, in creative mode. Allow me to demonstrate while I go to town on the different food. Previously, you could eat things like golden apples or things that would give you various effects, but now in creative mode, you can go crazy. Do whatever you want, baby. Makes for making cake ladders that much easier. Ooh, yo, check this out. Yo, look, walking on up, baby. In survival mode, though, you still cannot eat any of the cake if you are not hungry. So sad. Number 10, iron golems now crack and can be healed by using iron ingots. What's good, baby? As you can see right here, we've got some health for him. Let's get him into a little bit of trouble. Maybe a lot more trouble. Yes, let some damage be dealt, baby. As you can see there, he just started to crack. And all you gotta do to heal him is right-click him with iron ingots, and then he'll start getting hugs from all the husks instead. So here's a cleaner look at what this guy looks like when he's taken a decent amount of damage. Right-clicking to fix him up good as new. Number 11, parrots stay put. When riding an entity, a tame parrot will now stay on your shoulder. Fantastic. Yo, we got a little pig. Yo, we got a little parrot. Yo, we're gonna tame the pig, tame the bird. Right on my shoulder. How many seeds you gonna eat? Oh my gosh, he literally ate 32 seeds. Get over here. He's on my shoulder, as you can see. And now we're gonna hop on this little pig. Parrot's coming for a ride too. That's new. That's a new experience. That's brand new in 1.15. So now we're all a happy family. All right, now never talk to me again. Number 12, for all you command fiends out there, command predicates. This will let you run a command if a certain condition is met. This command, for example, has a 20% chance to spit out the word test if we press this button. So let's give it a shot. Ooh, got it that time. Did not get it that time. Did not get it that time. It's not always going to be 1 in 5, of course, but as you can see here, we now have a form of randomization. Ooh, I'm a fan. But it can also be used to test for biomes, weather, chances, which is that random feature, and a lot more. Here's a weather example. Rain. Lovely. Wow. If it's raining, the command will say raining. Look, see, it's raining. But now, let's clear the weather. And if we were to press this button again, we'd notice it doesn't say anything at all. Very useful for data pack makers. And speaking of data, number 13 is data storage. Data can now be stored and pulled from a new source. Follow the syntax on the left. Look, I don't know what any of this means. I'm gonna let you pause the video right now, and if this makes any sense to you, I've just pressed it. I've just entered it. Modified storage. Okay, and so here's the second command now run. Look, see? Something happened, I guess. This is usually done with blogs. Yeah, but just move on. Number 14, spectate. Another new command. First, summon the entity to the left. Ooh, this is gonna allow us to change the mob into anything, and it will work. Now we're gonna go to spectator mode. This mob's name is Test. So if we were to type in the following command you're seeing down here and press enter, it would instantly know that this is the entity we're looking for, and we would instantly jump to that one. We now have the ability for us to directly choose what mobs we're attempting to spectate. Personally, I like the bird's perspective. What is he doing down here? Don't worry, the rest isn't just commands, but number 15 is another one. /schedule clear. This will run a message in 40 ticks every 2 seconds. You can now schedule delays to certain command types. This new command will stop that from happening. So if we were to press that, well, it stopped. See, trust me. But if we press them very quickly, you'd notice that this one didn't go off. That's because we have the clear running right there. Number 16, sneak/sprint, hold/toggle. Y'all ready? Pause your game, go to options, go to accessibility settings, and then as you can see here, you have new options. We're gonna change sneak to toggle as well as hold to toggle. Now look at this. I'm just gonna press sneak once, and we are now stuck in sneak mode, jumping around, movement, whatever it is. Press it again, we stop sneaking. Similarly with sprint. I'm running into walls, but look, we still remain sprinting the moment we turn away. It is now a toggle. So you can have both of these as toggles, and look at what happens when you do. You start sneak sprinting. You can see the dirt getting kicked up behind me because we can now technically have them both active at the exact same time. Again, this is only an option, so if you wanted to turn it off, go back to options, accessibility settings, change them back to hold, if you wanted to do it that way. Number 17, instant respawning. This lets you respawn without a death screen. Here's the command involved in doing it. We're just gonna go ahead and press that one right there, so it's already good to go. We're gonna set our spawn to right here, and then check it out, kill. Instantly respawn. Absolutely no need for us to, wait, where am I? Hey, do you know what happened? Yo, they fast forwarded us. We gotta head back. Let's try that again. Boom, instant death. Boom, instant death. It's awesome. Dying's the best. Just kidding, by the way. Number 18, disable drowning damage. There's another game rule for that one as well. So now we've disabled it. Now I'm gonna let my air bubbles empty. Right. And now they're empty. But check it out. No drowning. Good. If we were to press this button, you'd see that we start drowning right away, which is not good. Where's the one to get? Can we? Okay, good. So now it's a game rule. Good to know, especially for like swimming theme maps. Number 19, a new game rule for disabling fall damage as well. /game rule fall damage equals false. Yes, no damage to be had. Except now I'm stuck here. Re-enabling fall damage will allow fall damage to be re-enabled. Crazy, right? Number 20, disable fire damage. Y'all are witnessing a pattern here. Game rule fire damage equals false. Now you can walk in a bed of flames as your pet bird flees. Well, you know, that one makes sense. I don't think you want to join me in this one, buddy. Oh, does he not take any damage? Oh, that's good. Look at him. He's having a grand old time. What if I jump here? Oh, no, get out of the... Oh. We're halfway done with today's video, guys. Have you left a like on it yet? And hey, don't forget to subscribe so you can see more awesome content just like this. Number 21, graphical updates. Inventory items are now brighter in game. Well, in inventory. This is because of a new graphical rendering system that was recently implemented into 1.15. Explosions no longer having the same visual effect, at least in terms of brightness, that they once did. Blowing up creepers, though, still remains fun. Number 22, bells and redstone. My favorite Christmas song. Redstone can now be used to ring a bell. Look at that. Look at that. You can even use it to make a doorbell. Look at that. Look at that. Number 23, the ability to extinguish campfires. These guys came out 1.14, and there was no reasonable way to get the dampened down version of these campfires. Now, if you right-click with a shovel, it will put out the fire so that you can use the unlit logs to make for various decoration types. Putting a bunch of these right next to each other could look like train tracks. Of course, could relight them using flint and steel as well, so you never are out of flame if you need it. Number 24, firework rocket launching. Instead of always up, fireworks will now go in the direction that the dispenser is facing. Fantastic. This is much needed, much appreciated. This one all the way that way, this one facing up, and then naturally, this one going the other direction as well. Ooh, I like the effects on it. These are nice. You'd even see that they're horizontally placed when they are being dispensed. Number 25, fire chargers and campfires. Namely, fire chargers can now be used to ignite campfires. Wish I still had that shovel on me. There we go. Boom. Boom. Not bad. I mean, it's just consistent, really. It makes perfect sense. Number 26, changes to iron doors. Namely, they now only drop when using a pickaxe. Yes, that's right. Believe it or not, if you had the patience to break one of these with your fist, you would in fact get the iron door. No longer the case. You now need a pickaxe, and you should honestly be using a pickaxe to begin with. You really gonna try and mine one of these with your fist? How much time do you have exactly? Number 27, wet sponge drying. Placing wet sponges in the nether will instantly dry them. Yo, that sounds awesome. Yo, what do we have right here? It's a sponge. It's not wet, though. Oh, the chest in the... Right. Let's take it from here instead. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, I love this, actually. Exciting and quite loud, to be honest. What are you doing in here? You got anything for trade? What? What do you mean, what? You're a villager. You're supposed to trade things. Whatever. Okay, move on. Number 28, composter recipe changes. Now it follows the bedrock recipe. That's right, they changed it up on us, baby. Here's the new recipe. It's a bunch of oak slabs in a U form. Composter. The previous recipe involved a bunch of fences and slabs, and that's just the worst because no one likes making fences, but slabs are like a breeze to make, so this is a much appreciated change. Here, I'm gonna put my sponge in here. Here we are again, number 29, baby mob changes. Baby mobs now have a chance to spawn naturally in groups. This command will simulate the spawning. So every once in a while, you'll be able to see a baby hanging out with two parent sheep, or maybe one of them's a stay-at-home sheep and the other one's a single sheep raising a child, and sometimes you got different colored. It's really just a beautiful, happy family. Love it. Yo, this is honestly awesome. I'm gonna sleep so comfortable tonight. All right, number 30, kicking out sleepy villagers. Speaking of beds, actually, if a villager now sleeps in the bed during the night, you can kick them out of their bed. So much fun to do. Yo, what's good, villager? Don't you got some sleeping to do, homeboy? Oh, no. Okay, he's got some farming to do, I guess. Oh, no, he just wants this bed. Oh, big man, get out of my bed. All I gotta do is right-click him. You can do that now. I guess you couldn't do that before. I didn't realize it. Yeah, you had enough sleep. You go ahead and just, yeah, exactly. Do your thing, baby. Keep going. Let me help you. Ooh, that was stronger than I thought. Number 31, set spawn during the day. You can now right-click a bed during the day to set your spawn there. You see? Respawn point set. Says it in the bottom left corner there. Fantastic. You can't skip to night using the bed, and you can't skip past that night that you tried to skip to, but you can set your spawn. Beautiful thing. Number 32, dispensers and armor stands. Dispensers can now place armor stands. Namely, now you can also use custom MBT armor stands as well. So you can do things such as dispense a full-blown equipped armor stand. Wow. And a handful of them, no less. Look at that. Yo, punching them all out. Look at that. Armor stands with MBT. Ooh, that's cool. I'm already envisioning maps that like, yeah, here's the gear you need. Bah. And then you're just good to go, baby. Can I place them too? Oh yeah. Oh, cool. Give me those pants. Number 33, Dragon Fireball texture change. Now matches the new fire charge texture. Do you see? Well, it's kind of difficult to see, but you can see it there. Here's what it used to look like. Essentially, they would hang out kind of interchangeably. If you'll ignore the random blinking, you can get a fairly decent look at it. Just imagine it's not blinking. Also, imagine the other ones aren't on fire. Whoa, what happened? Gotta get out of here, man. Number 34, Birch Tree changes. They spawn in dark oak forests once again, because for some time, they didn't. Aren't you guys so happy you get to be part of the party now? Number 35, Z Villager changes. Cured villagers, zombie villager changes, right? Cured villagers no longer despawn. Beautiful. No NAM tags needed. Oh, that's a lovely thing. We've got everything we need to cure this villager. Oh, yeah. You've been weakified. Double tap for good measure. You've been zombified. We're going to speed up this process. So now look. You looking real good, zombie doctor. He's not going to disappear. Ungrateful. Go get a job, you bum. Spread the love. Number 36, Nitwit's belts removed. They used to have a level up belt like other villagers, but they didn't really have in any trades. So as you can see here, this guy's got a trade ready to go. He's got his emerald belt on. Nitwits, their belt is now removed because they, by design, have no trades to have anything to do with. They're funny to look at when they're shaking their heads. So stupid. Oh. Number 37, changes to spawn eggs. Spawn eggs of husks, zombies, and zombie pigmen will now give a baby variant when you use them on the adult version of that mob. Now, this has already worked for a lot of other mobs in game. If you were to summon in a cow and then use a cow spawn egg on the cow, you'd get yourself a nice, lovely baby variant. Well, it never worked with zombie pigmen until now. You can now get tons of babies. It never worked with the husks, but now it does, and the same story for the zombies. It was never the case, but now you can have an army of little baby zombies that want your head, which is, I guess, good. Number 38, dispensers and bottles. Dispensers can now use bottles to take in water. This dispenser is filled with glass bottles, but now look, boom. Nice. Do I need to go on? Ooh, it shot that one out this time. So you've got a chance at actually shooting out the bottle as you fill it. But hey, you can in fact collect water with this method now. I'd be so curious to see if I could ever get so lucky to get them all to... Oh boy, we lost them. What are you hiding from, nitwit? Number 39, smelting and recipe changes. Boats now smelt 6 items instead of 1 when used as fuel. Nice. Let's test that theory. Yeah, it looks pretty true so far. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. On top of that, scaffolding now smelts 2 items instead of 0.25 items. So, I don't know what that one was all about. Poor scaffolding. Gotta do justice. And Dark Prismarine is now crafted with black dye instead of using an ink sac in the recipe. So there used to be an ink sac right here. Instead, you'll need to turn that ink sac into black dye to make your Dark Prismarine. And finally, number 40, vertical biomes. That's right, biome info is now stored in the Y coordinates on your F3 screen as well. If you look where my mouse is, you can currently see where the biome is being shown here. Well, now that we've got vertical storing, this will allow biomes to be changed based on height. Likely used for the upcoming 1.16 Nether update, but it has potential for this current 1.15 release. Maybe it can be used for vertical mountain biomes. The further up we go, the different the biomes change. Not bad. Make sure you subscribe for tons of awesome 1.15 content and for 1.16 when that comes out as well. We got you covered.